But you also admitted to lying to them.
Yeah.
You lied to them.
Get what I want. But it's not. I'm not
wrong.
saying that I'm going to like be in love with you and win for everyone.
It just seems a little questionable, I guess. But how did we get on this though? What were we talking about just before this? Like all the money or whatever. Mm-hmm. These women wanting a bunch of money. I don't know.
Distracted.
No, men with money.
I forgot.
Talking about how many men actually fit within.
I do not need anybody.
That realm of money.
Yeah.
And then meeting them, and then being the wife material.
The wife material stuff. Yeah. Anyways, we've lingered on the money thing for quite a while now. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all average women don't want to deal with average men. And I don't know. It's wild. Okay, here we have. Pull that super chat. I'm gonna have Felicity read it. We'll pull it in a moment. Wait, hold on. Let me do this one. Yo, old man Brian. Thank you. There we go. Thank you for the gifted 20, man. Go ahead.
Explain sexist bad, racist bad, misogynist bad, grape is bad, but feminist good, sus. Also, base hunter Dota Warcraft song.
But all those things
I'm
are
not sure what
bad
that
except
is.
for feminism. So I don't understand. That's like
that
being
does
racist is bad.
That does bring us back to the earlier conversation when I was describing the definitions of feminism, and I gave my charitable definition. I said it's women's advocacy, and then I gave my true definition, which is women's advocacy, and then baked in anti-male rhetoric, misandry, man hatred, etc.
Yeah.
You're like, I think both of you were like, well, who hurt you, Brian? Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, let me just finish. You're like, who hurt you? And then you said something in essence, why do you care so much about anti-male rhetoric? I'm trying to, let me ask you a question. Do you think anti-female rhetoric is good or bad?
I think it's bad.
Okay, so is anti-male rhetoric bad?
I didn't give you my definition
answer
of
my
feminism.
question.
I
Hold
think
on,
it's
answer
bad as well. I'm not a man hater. I've never said anything about hating men or being like, I think I'm a feminist because I want to be equal to a man, because in my society I have never been equal to a man.
You are equal.
No,
You're equal.
Men do not see us as like equal figures. Like,
Do you see men as equal? Do you think
With women?
Do
Yes.
you think women are superior to men?
no,
Really?
I think we're equal. That's why when you were saying your
Yeah, I don't
definition, I'm like, what are you talking about? That's not my definition of feminism. And you've
Well,
never asked me what my definition was. You
what's your
just
definition?
assumed. I just said
I was
it. That
giving
we
you
are,
I was giving you my definition.
okay, yeah, but you just think that that's what, all women, this is what feminism is to everyone.
is.
No, because I'm literally telling you that I am not a man hater. I do not hate men. I don't, I think
Let's
I'm a
test it out.
feminism because I want to be equal to a man. That's what feminism is. It's
you-
like speaking up for women, womanhood, looking out for women. That's feminism. Like standing up for and being a voice.
Do you believe that there's a patriarchy? Do we have a patriarchal structure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, 100%.
And do we need to dismantle the patriarchy?
I think it's getting better. I think there are some systemic things still left over. When I talk about feminism, I'm critical of patriarchy. It isn't necessarily individual men, because I know a lot of good men in my life that I love and care about.
Same.
But I do think sometimes there's bigger. I think it's getting better, though, especially here in the U.S. I actually found a statistic that talked about men and women's pay gap, and actually, it's I think 80% right now for men and women in the U.S. But for 24 to, I believe, or no, it was
Erroneous.
Let me look up this. I did look it up, but either way, for younger people, it's even smaller. It's 95%. So it's getting better. So
hold on. The pay gap is very nuanced. There's the controlled pay gap, the uncontrolled pay gap. When you address or when you factor in hours worked, type of profession, geography, willingness to work overtime, willingness to work hazard pay, willingness to relocate. These are almost all things that there's a gap for in terms of men men work more hours, men are more likely to work overtime, men work more dangerous jobs, when men go into industries that pay more. So if you actually control, there is no wage gap.
There are a lot of women that work a lot of long hours jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, my job, I work probably about 60 to 70 hours a week on a bad week. And then
Okay.
nurses work a fair amount of hours. I have
80
a
to
lot of
100.
nurses.
Okay, so are you saying that I'm lying about the statistics? So the statistic, this isn't fake, this isn't up for dispute.
What website
Hold on.
did you get yours
Hold
from?
on.
Because I got mine from a
Men
different
work,
website.
Hold on. Here's the two stats I'm going to debate you on. Men work more hours than women, and men work more overtime than women. Do you dispute these two facts?
I do. I think it depends on the profession. It's more nuanced.
Hold on. Yes, I agree. There is one individual woman who we can. Oh my God! I can't believe I have to get into the weeds like this. There's one individual woman I can find in the United States that works more than one individual man that I can find in the United States. Oh my God. We're talking about generalities here. Generally speaking, men work more than women. They work longer hours. This is not up for dispute. I think it's the Bureau of Labor Statistics releases robust information on this. Yes, is there a woman out there who works more than some dude? Yes. But if we're looking across the board, on average, men work more hours than women.
Once again, I think it's down to the profession.
Across all professions. There's not one, I don't even understand that, but across all professions, men work more hours.
Even for teaching, because that's majority women, and if you ask
Even
a
if
teacher,
it was true,
a lot of teachers do a lot of stuff outside the classroom.
even if it was true that if we're doing a per capita assessment, because there's more women who are teachers, if we were looking at the average of men versus women in this regard, who knows, even if we granted it, that wouldn't diminish any of the other industries where men overwhelmingly, like, okay, fine, let's say that when it comes to teachers, in that particular field, women work more than the men do. Okay, well, all the other fields, men also work more hours. That would outweigh and dwarf the teacher contribution to this component. Are you just going to fake news this and be like, no, women work more hours than men?
Again, I think it depends on the type of job. So,
Okay, be specific then.
okay, so like when I said teaching, it's because the majority of teachers are women. So,
Okay, but then you would have to do like a per capita assessment. So are you saying that, like, if 90% of teachers are women and 10% are men, that's probably not the numbers, I'm just pulling it out. You're saying, well, we have to add up all the extra,